Good morning, and welcome back to another episode of Monday Morning YoYo. Yeah, we're a little bit late today, but that's alright. Hopefully your notifications are on and you still get it. So this show is basically dedicated to mostly G2 news and then other news that I find interesting or relevant that I want to talk about. So first we'll go through last week's drops, and that was actually a lot of fun. I haven't got a ton of feedback from it, just a little bit of feedback of people that liked it or didn't like it. And that was, we had 8, 11, 1, 3, and 5. We had 5 drops the day after Christmas, and we had them staggered at 5 different times throughout the day. So that went really well. I think we didn't have any major issues, no like oversale issues or anything like that. So let me know if you kind of like that or you didn't like it having multiple drop times in the same day. That might be something we can work out on regular drops. That leads us into this week's news, which I don't have anything specifically planned just yet. We're just getting the Patreon orders from November shipped out. Decided to send them something fresh, new that nobody has. And I was kind of on the fence with this because it doesn't have the box. So normally I would wait until I get the box art and the boxes in and send those out. But I decided to just go ahead and start their new year off cool with something completely fresh so that they can be the first ones to have it. So that's pretty cool. You'll see photos from them and know that that yo-yo is coming soon. Other news, I'm trying to drop these later this week, these aftershocks. They are pink with a purple to pinkish to bluish faded swirl. That light is very, very harsh. It's probably pretty hard for you to see it. Maybe this one with more swirl you can see. But we do have just a few of these. So we'll try and drop those most likely Thursday or Friday, possibly even Saturday. Kind of just depends on what we can get done and caught up with. So that's the G Squared news from last week. They're on this week. This week had a couple of topics that we don't really have to talk about, but I am just kind of curious your thoughts. Like to get a better sample size, I guess, from everybody, and that is the discussion of flat bearings versus any sort of centering bearings and what your preference is overall. So if you'd be kind enough, I'm going to post a poll in the description of this video if you'd be willing to vote for your favorite bearing type, and then there will be a second poll that shows your least favorite bearing type. So if you could vote on both of those, I'm kind of curious to see overall as a whole what everybody thinks. I think the results are going to be favorite bearing type is either the concave with the groove or the CT, which is I don't even know how to describe it. It's got two edges, boom, and then flat in the middle. Overall, that might be my favorite one, and then I think everybody's least favorite is most likely going to be the flat. I don't know any high-level competitors that use a flat, but I just want to know what you guys prefer. So, hey, let me know. Last item of interest, I suppose, that we'll talk about today is anodizing. We might have a slight delay as we're switching anodizing shops a couple more times. Well, not a couple more times. We have 2 other shops we're getting samples back from and will most likely be using for multiple reasons. You guys know the original swirl shop is just completely inconsistent. And then the swirl shop that I've been having, in the swirl shop that I've been helping train, going through the trials and tribulations of getting the swirl correctly, we're no longer going to be working together. So basically, you guys saw the post last week about the entire batch of yo-yos being ruined by dings. This is not the first time that that's happened. You guys have seen, I've posted them up, that most of them I probably posted on G2 Nation and sold them that way, and others as glitches in the store. And since this wasn't the first time, I asked the anodizer for a credit going forward. They were, I guess, overly offended that I asked for a credit because I still sold the yo-yos, even though I marked the yo-yos down almost $50 a yo-yo. So they decided they don't think they want to do my yo-yos anymore if I'm going to require them not to damage my parts or be responsible when they do damage my parts and give me a credit for those pieces. don't think that was too much to ask on my side as a buyer's end. You know, it wasn't even about nano flaws that we get or wrong colors that we get back. It was just damaged parts. So that's no big deal. But just wanted to give you guys a quick little update. So right now, we have a specialty shop that you've seen the Lightnings come from, and we can work with them. They're a little bit slower. The reason I like this shop that we've been working with the Squirrel on was that they were quick enough. But then we also still have our Diamond Blast shop that mostly can only do solids. See if they ever want to venture into doing non-solids, but yo-yos is a very small portion of their business, so I don't think they'll want to. And we have another shop that we have samples coming back, and I'm excited to show you guys that package because it's just going to be a package of yo-yos that shows off all of their different anodizing techniques. I sent them a package of like 10 yo-yos, and they're just going to show me what they can do. So that I'm super excited for because I've seen a lot of their work and it's really, really good. So that's kind of where we're at with little anodizing updates as we go into 2019. And yeah, I guess today is New Year's Eve, so if you don't watch this until the next day, or if you are ahead of time from me, so overseas, hey, Happy New Year. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you guys are ready for an awesome 2019. I know we are.